Hey everyone, if it's your first time here, my name is Wafa and I do watercolor art, and today I will be showing you how I paint two whale sharks. So I hope you join me in seeing the painting process. I'm gonna go ahead and put the references on the side that I used. I got them from websites that you're allowed to use the pictures without worrying about copyright infringements. But alongside that, I wanted to talk a little bit about artist intuition and even artist style, just what I've learned from my years of painting. So hopefully you are interested in this discussion, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments below too. So please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let's get started. I actually started thinking a little bit more deeply about artist intuition after I painted these two whales. And I say that because I did some pretty bad paintings, in my opinion, of whales previous to this one. So I'm going to share that right now. Basically, I attempted to paint a whale in November 2020, I believe is the date on here. And I'm gonna share my sketchbook painting of that whale. So this is how it looks. This was actually a mix of gouache and watercolor. And I do have to say, I do like this portion of the whale, like the tail and the way the waves are crashing. But starting around here is when I really didn't like the painting and how his face looks. And then the second painting I did right before this one, is this painting of a shark whale, or oh my god, I said shark whale, of a whale shark. And this is how it looks. And the reason I started thinking of artist intuition is because when I first drew a sketch of this whale shark and he was just a pencil sketch, there was something about it that irked me. And I didn't like it. And I kept bothering my husband about it and saying, does something seem off to you? Why do I not feel like painting this? Like, what is off about this sketch? And he just kept saying he thought it looked great, but there was something inside me telling me I don't really love this, and I don't know why. I ignored the feeling and I continued to paint it anyway and spent a lot of time on it, to just really hate it at the end. And I realized that I ignored my intuition that I don't like the shape of this whale. Like, the shape to me isn't very realistic, and that was bothering me about it. And for some people, like, this could be great, and that's really complimentary to me that you would like this. But I just feel like, for me, this is not, I like a more realistic anatomy for things that I paint, especially when it comes to people and animals. And I couldn't pinpoint that, but intuitively I was thinking for some reason I don't like this painting. So I ignored that feeling, and then once I was done, you know, even though my husband and other people were like, this is beautiful, this is great, it wasn't sitting right with me. So then I went ahead and did the painting that you guys are seeing right now, which I am much happier with. So that was really the first point I wanted to make and talk about, if you guys have felt the same way, which is don't ignore your intuition. If you have a gut feeling about something, I'm learning to listen to that more and follow my instinct. Like, no, I don't like this. Yes, I like this, and go with that. It's what makes you individually an artist. Leading to my second point that I thought about, which is that's essentially your style. You know, there's always so much conversation about what's your individual style, an artist's style, you wanting to be recognized for your style of work. And a part of that is not ignoring your intuition. There are things you like and you don't like. And after years of learning or seeing other people's art or practicing or whatever it is, you've incorporated what you like and what you don't like, and you know what that is when you're painting. So for example, what I was saying earlier, I've learned that for me, it's super important that things at least bend on the side of being realistic, because that's what I like. And that's a part of my style. And this, just simply put, is not my style. And so I think following your intuition essentially is what develops and helps you get to a style that speaks to you. Third thing that I've sort of learned is that in tune is what gives you confidence in your work. Where now, if I am to present, like if I was to present this at a market or put this up on my Etsy, I really couldn't get behind it. I wouldn't feel confident and it wouldn't feel good to me. And if somebody said a negative comment about it, it would be hurtful because maybe a part of you would be like, that's kind of true. Whereas something like what I'm creating and showing you guys today is something I can stand behind, and I do think it's nice, and I think it speaks to my style and what I wanted to relay to the audience, so that even if someone says something negative about my artwork that I'm showing you guys today, it won't really hurt me, because it's like, okay, well then that's not your style, but this is exactly what I love, and I would buy, it's at a standard where I would buy something like this, so I don't feel personally hurt or attacked. I just take it as, okay, that's maybe not something you like, and that's maybe not your taste, but it's definitely mine, and I can feel confident that it's mine, if that makes sense. This is a pretty small talk about artist intuition and your personal art style, but I hope it helps someone out there. This takes like time to learn, is, you know, listening to your intuition and not really basing your art or how you paint or how you create on what other people think, but more so what's inside of you. And then hopefully other people can appreciate it and love it for what you uniquely think and bring to the table. It's kind of like having a conscience, like a moral conscience. Maybe it's not like that, but I'm thinking of it like when there's that thing telling you in the back of your mind, this is wrong, this is right, this is just, this is not just. It's almost like the same thing I notice when it comes to my art. Like, I like this, I don't like this. And, you know, whether or not somebody else agrees, it's just in my gut. So yeah, I guess what I would say is I hope you guys are listening to your intuition and listening to your gut. And I would love to hear if you have a similar story with a similar experience in, you know, maybe painting something, ignoring your intuition, but then going with it. And this is the final painting. If you noticed, I added a few fishes here. And I also added a little bit of splatter. I felt like that completed the painting a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. I would love to hear what you have to say about it, and would love your feedback and your comments and your stories. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.